Alright, back again, and we will resume from the previous tutorial. So to investigate the issue further, we simply wrote this other.GameObject.name, and this would tell back what was really going on. So we were checking for this or we were checking for this LW or RW, but what it was happening was that this L underscore was even present in this R right wall queue. So it wasn't clear. So to make it clear further, we simply press this underscore like this here, and we will press underscore here as well, like this. And later when it comes to our game object name, again these small mistakes can add up a bit of burden. So you have to be careful, and we will add here underscore before this. So this underscore L underscore is not present in this below one, in this lower game object. So now when we save it and run, it should say the correct sequence, that is -10 for the left one and +10 for the right one. So let's play it again. And as you can see, let's head back to the game, press tab to run, and when it passes to the green one, it shows right. This time that is R wall Q +10 and triggered with object name right. So this time it showed the correct thing, that was +10, and when we move through the left one, it will show the correct one, which is the -10. Oh, sorry, which is this -10, yeah. So let's do it. Now -10 should return up, and there you see plus wall Q -10 showed up correctly, and this is what we wanted to do. So I will remove these useless instructions here, and now what we will do is let's think what we will do here. From here, our character is finding out correctly that where it's passing through. So from here, things shouldn't be much complex. If it passes through left through plus sign, then both wall plus or minus sign, then both pass through walls should be removed immediately. And once this is done, we need to save it in we need to create parameter for each action plus action or minus action. We will create function, sorry, and there the separate logic will be placed, that is squad size increasing or decreasing logic. And once this is done, but before this, let's remove the wall. And to remove the wall, what we will do is simply either delete this left wall queue, which we can and which we should, or we can turn it as inactive. For the tutorial's sake, we can we can destroy the temporary walls, or we can turn it as inactive. Both can be done depending on what you like. So what we will do here is simply other dot GameObject dot SetActive would return to false, and then we need to get the we need to get other questionnaire wall, and we need to destroy it as well, or we can simply put it in a parent, both walls, and turn that off. So this seems easy for me, that we can simply so this is your game object. So we can simply create an empty game object here, and we will put the left and right here inside this one, and we will call it questionnaire1. And what we will do is, whenever the trigger will be called from here, it will access its parent and it will turn it off. So to do that, which is pretty simple, what we will do is, instead of doing this, we will other.GameObject.parent, other.GameObject, or we can use the transform dot parent dot SetActive, or sorry, dot GameObject dot SetActive false. Let's try this one and see if it works. So from what it happened here is, from children wall component, from children temporary questionnaire wall component, we try to turn off both the children. Right now we have just tried to turn it off, but we can also destroy it as well. So let's try and see what happens. So as you can see, both the so from here, whenever the trigger was called, it went to its parent questionnaire1, and it set it to as inactive. This is inactive and this is active. So this can be done like this, or we can call a destroyer to totally destroy this. And what has, there are certain, I will write it here, advantages of destroying game object over turning it as inactive, is that one thing it will do is free up your memory, your computer memory. So for big projects, and if you are working for a big companies, which will totally check that how CPU intensive your game is, and how much well optimized it is. For example, leaving it as inactive might interfere, might add up some bulk in your memory, chunks in your memory that you want to free it up. So you can totally refine by not just turning it as false, but also by destroying it like this GameObject.destroy parent dot I have forgot how destroy is called. Give me a second. And if you go to docs.unity3d, you will see how it's destroy called. It's either immediate destroy. Head over to scripting. Here you can press destroy. So this is object.destroy. So instead of doing dot destroy, you have to press like this destroy, and here you will give the transform of the object that you want to destroy. So we destroyed this, and we will destroy here too. And let's see if it destroys here as well. So when destroy will be called, this would free up here from this here. And let's do this. So let's run. So here it says you can't destroy the transform component, but you can destroy on the game object instead. So what it means is that instead of destroy, you can do this game object here like this, and instead of transform, you can do this like this, and now we will run it again. And this will pretty much free up your memory. So let's run again. And now when we press tab to run, as you can see, this thing totally moved, and those game objects have freed up from our scene view, and hence we have done much better when it comes to freeing up our memory. And I will play it, and as you can see, this questionnaire will be removed from if our character passes through either of these +10 or -10. So let's press tab to run, and now when I pressed, as you can see, the questionnaire has totally deleted when we have passed, and that was what we were trying to do. So now this is done. What our in next tutorial, what we will do is we have done this correctly. So now in the next tutorial, what we will do is create a function for each action. So we will make a new function, and in that we will increase our squad size, which is simple by replicating the prefabs. Again, if you are not sure what is prefab, I suggest that you take a look into docs.unity3d.com and type prefab to see what is it, because this is what we will leverage on in next tutorial. But for now, I simply suggest that you guys take a look what is prefabs, and this is the questionnaire one. I'll simply drag in, I will rename this questionnaire 1 to questionnaire like this, and save it again and make a prefab out of it. And how we can make a prefab is simply dragging a simple thing that we created in the scene back to here. And now this is something very generic, and this can be used as a template that we can place anywhere on this scene, on this level view. So this is how our questionnaire would be. This is an individual thing. We can make changes here, and that would totally reflect here for each of the instance that this game would be using. This is a separate concept, and for now this sums up. So thank you, and we will see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.